Today we're continuing our discussion of songwriting. Hey, by the way, I'm Eric Haugen. There's all my links where you can find me digitally. I don't like to waste too much time with that. Bing! There you go. Previously we had talked about with songwriting, save all your ideas, sort them out into keys, and how you can kind of work with that to connect them. Today we're just talking about a very simple but important concept. Keep track of how long you're staying on chords. That makes a big difference in your structure. So, for example, we're using Neil Young's Alabama. Cool, right? Great progression. Now, if I had written that, this is what I would tell you to do. You gotta write stuff down. You gotta write stuff down and process what the heck you're doing to take a look at it. So again, quick and dirty charts tend to look like this. This is my recommendation. I think those are showing up. Those are bars of music. Just, you know, that indicates 4 beats. And then we have to determine what the pulse is. F, G, E minor. So that means with Neil Young rhythm, it's actually a quite slow half-time feel. So my pulse is there. F, 2, G, E minor, 2, 3, 4. So that would actually look like this. F, G, I guess really it's E minor 7, F, G, and then it actually goes F back to C. I'll put it up over there so you can see it clear. So we have a harmonic, the music school term for this is harmonic rhythm. That sounds very academic. Really, it just means pay attention. Pay attention to how long your structures are. Typically in music, they're gonna be 4 bars, 8 bars, 12 bars, or 16 bars. Not saying that you can't do 5-bar loops, 3-bar loops, 7-bar loops. You'll hear that from time to time, but generally, try and make it easy for the listener. Try and make it 4 bars or 8 bars. Neat. So we have basically a thing where, you know, we got chords changing every 2 beats, and then, you know, that E minor goes on for a long time. Now, check it though. See what Neil does in the pre-chorus, because in general, I don't think Neil gets the props he deserves for his music theory chops. So, you know, you had the chords moving 2 beats. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So those chords started to move slower in the pre-chorus. Let's analyze. So same thing. As he's building up towards the chorus, let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think he's going, if we think about that pulse, F, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, E, 2, 3, 4, and then a quick F to a G. Again, let's throw it up there. Boop, there you can see it. And by the way, I'll go ahead and tab all these, you know, licks out. I'll put it up on my Patreon page for free. You can head over there and grab it to do for homework if you want to do that. So that's interesting. We had a thing where the chords are predominantly moving half a bar each. Now he's stretching them out to stretch out to all the way a bar. Neat thing to do. Contrast in your form. And then, you know, that chorus, the full-on chorus, I believe it's staying on the chords for even longer. It's staying on those chords for 2 beats, or sorry, 2 bars each. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look. So it sounds like to me that was A minor, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then actually at the very end, there's a quick, well, we won't worry about that. That would be called a rhythmic anticipation, that little C to D kind of power chord thing. But basically your chorus is 2 bars of A minor, 2 bars of D. So he went from a thing where the chords were moving basically 2 chords per bar, to then they were stretching out to be, the chord lasted the whole bar, to by the time he got to the chorus, those chords were stretching out to be 2 bars long. Isn't that smart? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's good structure, that's good writing, and good guitar tone, etc., etc. So that's the main thing I wanted to get across is oftentimes I'll work with new songwriters and they're coming up with cool stuff, but the structure is warbly and things are stretching out. They'll play me a really cool progression that they put together that one time through it was 3 bars long. The next time they came around it was 5 bars long. And then one time the chords were only 2 beats each, then they were 4. So that's the main, to me, that is the next most important thing with songwriting. You got your ideas, you know how to work with them in keys, but then you do the work of like, let's make this make sense. Let's make this a sturdy structure so that the listener can follow what's going on. And honestly, so other musicians, if you were to show the song to other musicians, they could know what's going on. Other songs that are great examples of this, Velvet Underground, Rock and Roll. Like the intro is, I think it's 2 bars per chord. You know how much I love Lou Reed, Velvet Underground. I use them as examples all the time. I love like really simple stuff that just works. Telecasters, old Japanese cars. Yes, simple things. Now, that one, yeah, those are, let's see, that's C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, B flat 6. F, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then the verse, though, Jamie said when she was 5 years old, you know there's nothing going down at all. So then they shifted to only be a bar long. Clever. That's a really cool thing because he took the exact same chords, the same chords. He didn't even have to write a new part. He just took the same chords and went, shrink them down, do them only 1 bar each. So yeah, boom, there you go. That's a really great way to write a song. It's the same thing the whole time. The chorus could just be 2 bars per chord and the verse 1 bar per chord. Of course, Velvet Underground, Rock and Roll, he goes ahead and, you know, there's a pre-chorus. Well, I have a whole video lesson on it buried on my channel from, oh boy, that was probably like 5 years ago. Anyway, that's the main thing. That's all I wanted to share with you for today. It's a simple enough idea, but again, writing stuff down and looking at things to really know what's going on and be like, oh, that's what's happening there. That's why I can't make this make sense, because I got to look at it. I got to look at what I'm doing and go, oh, that's why. Thanks so much to everybody who supports me in all the ways that you do, even if it's just clicking like and subscribe, because that keeps me in business with the algorithm relevancy. Welcome to our new house. Yep, kind of moving things around and learning how to shoot in here as each week goes on, but it's a really nice vibe in here. Anyway, as Bill and Ted would say, be excellent to each other. That includes yourself. Happy Friday. Eat pizza.